trying to test me, you can get it. Got no time for the gimmicks. I ain't gonna play with you. I'm a beast in the game. Gonna remember my name. I can never be tamed. We are not the same. The trip, yeah, drip off my chain. You know I'ma make your head bang. I do it for my hometown, DC, Northeast. Will them gorillas be? Do you think that you're ready for me? Cause I know that I'm ready for you. You can never, hey. Do you think that you're ready for me? Cause I know that I'm ready for you. You can never, man, y'all ain't ready for it. Welcome to the ozone. Hey, any, mini, money, mo. Catch a hater by the throat. Apply the pressure, don't let them go. Any, mini, money, mo. I know you want my spot, but you cannot have it. Just stay on the bench, cause I am the captain. Hey, I can never fall. Timber, I'm a god, I'm a goat. I'll forever be dope. Hold up. I can never fall. Timber, I'm a god, I'm a goat. I'll forever be dope. All you haters come together like a symphony. You don't wanna end up on the news as a tragedy. I'm my own enemy. On my worst days, you can never get rid of me. On my worst days, you can never get rid of me.
What? What is up, guys? Welcome back to the Royal Ramble. I'm your hostess with the mostest, John Kevy Cole. As you guys can see, we do not have Sonny with us here tonight, but that's okay because we got these other hoorahs. And speaking of hoorahs, Mike, what are you doing over here? You all right, buddy?
Yeah, technical difficulties. I'm sorry.
I don't know who's making drinks, but y'all need to quit it. That's all I'm going to say.
It's technical difficulty night, I believe.
Well, y'all just got to look. Y'all got to get your shit together, okay? We try to put on a professional show here, and y'all are falling apart on me. Lennon is. I never thought I'd say this, but Lennon is the only one that's got it going on tonight. Tommy's computer's not working. Mike's computer's not working. Sonny is at work.
I'm fucking wonderful. How about you guys?
Well, considering we get to finally talk some wrestling, I'm excited because I'm not going to lie to you guys. There was a period of time where I was not watching wrestling since we went off the air because, frankly, I was fed up with the product and it made me sick to watch. It was the same regurgitated bullshit over and over and over and over again. So it's fresh. It's WrestleMania season. We just had the Royal Rumble. Some of us picked the right answers. I was one of them. That's who I said was going to win, which is good that I'm smart like that. But swerve us a little bit, bro.
Dude, there was two kids
It felt like it was.
What, Tommy?
They had two kids that asked the pre-show got it right.
Yeah, I mean,
it was kind of a predictable Royal Rumble.
I will say they did surprise me at the end of the show when Sami Zayn did the whole thing with Roman and the Bloodline and Jimmy walking out, or Jay, whichever one of them it was. I don't remember which one it was.
Can I ask a question about that?
Yeah, what's up, man?
Does that set it up? Let's just say theoretically, that Sami Zayn wins at Elimination Chamber to make it an easier
Nope.
path for Cody Rhodes to win the champion at WrestleMania?
Nope. I think
No.
Sami Zayn will win at Elimination Chamber, but it'll be a disqualification.
Okay.
And then if it was me with the pencil, I'd have him win like that. I'd take him out where he's not going to be at WrestleMania. He's going to be out for a month or two. And then you bring him back to have a legitimate feud with Roman Reigns, because I do think Cody Rhodes is going to beat Roman at Mania for the title. Since we're not going to have The Rock. I've been preaching on this freaking show for the last 3 years. How are we going to get The Rock? WrestleMania 39. It's going to happen. We're going to get The Rock. But we're not freaking getting The Rock because he's too busy or his wiener's too small or whatever the hell it is.
But here's the question.
Do you think there'll be a bloodline civil war?
Do they really need
Hang on, Mike.
The Rock though?
They don't need The Rock. They got a good card, Lyndon. They really do. They have a good card. And
exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like the card that they have, do they really need The Rock?
It's not a need thing, my dude. It's WrestleMania. It's supposed to be the biggest of the biggest shows. If you can get The Rock, damn right get The Rock. You don't need The Rock. Hell, there's been talk about Stone Cold coming back. You don't need Stone Cold to come back, but it would be cool.
Yeah.
I mean, but we all know, for the main part, we already know Cody's taking the titles off of Rumble. Because if you notice, they haven't said it's one title or the other title. It's still both.
Hey, the judge is here tonight. It's nice to see the judge back in the chat.
Yay. Yeah, it's good to see her. Not in the meeting.
And Carlene says she can't watch today because her son's playing the basketball game. And today's his birthday. Happy birthday, son. I love you, but I wanted to say hello, Lyndon, Michael, and Tommy, and Sonny. I think that's everyone. No, it's not everyone, you jerk. You didn't say hi to me.
Yeah, she did forget somebody, didn't she?
Yeah, forgot the somebody. The one and only.
Well, let's see. She said hi to the EVP, the champ, the number one contender. So she got all the important folks, right?
And
Basically,
even one body did. Yeah, that's the funny part. Oh Lord, I'm blinded.
What's wrong, John?
Ah.
You seem down.
Oh, he's leaving. He getting all mad. Oh Lord, here comes the guitar. Oh, here
Well, I suppose that's better than, you know.
Yeah. You get to walk with John Covey Cole.
It's late in the evening.
Oh, no.
I will spare you guys. This is not sing along with the champ.
Well,
see,
I have one. Go ahead,
Mike. Oh, you go ahead.
Go
ahead, Preacher Man.
Okay. Thank you. The one that stood out to me, we've all been talking about, and John's alluded to it, about how he hasn't had real much use to watch wrestling. But the product has improved a little bit since Triple H took over the reins. Exactly. One thing that really stood out to me was the promo last night on Raw between Paul Heyman and Cody Rhodes. I thought it was a real good blend of real life stuff, and it almost went from real life to they went to the scripted promo at the very end. And I liked how there was some real emotion being shown in there. I thought that was a good promo. Granted, Paul Heyman carried the majority of it.
I love it when you get worked, Mike Wills. That tickles me to death. But yeah, it was a good promo.
That's why
it looked good to me.
That's about the
and that's the beauty of it. That's what they're supposed to do. You're supposed to be sold into it. You're supposed to buy into it.
What were you going to say, Tommy?
I did believe.
That was the fakest cry Heyman had. Oh, let's wipe a tear. Make it look like they're crying. Let me do the pouty face.
You leave Heyman alone, man. He's one of the best they got.
Oh yeah, I agree. That's the best. That is one of the best guys they have to do a promo like that. But I mean, yeah, it turned out decent. I enjoyed watching it.
I didn't watch it. I ain't gonna lie to you guys. I seen I seen it pop up on TikTok and what have you today, but I didn't watch it yet because I wanted to watch the whole show. I'm gonna watch it later this season because I
Right.
sure ain't gonna watch NXT 3.7 or whatever else they're calling it these days.
Yeah, I ain't either. They're
I
doing
think
the
they
like,
reverted.
Is it not 2.0 anymore, Lyndon? Is it just regular NXT again?
No, it's not 2.0 anymore. They scratched that once Vince left and went back to, or they're trying to go back to what was black and gold, but I guess it's kind of like
Black and yellow, black and yellow.
yeah, but it's still NXT, so
Yeah.
for the most part.
I will say this about NXT. I do like how Braun Breaker is kind of like the Steiner Brothers 2.0, because if you don't watch the TV screen, you hear his dad and his uncle talk. I mean, it's the same voice in a manner of speaking, but at least he's a little smarter than his uncle and a little more vocal than his daddy.
Well,
yeah.
his daddy
He's
was
got
the
the
dumb
look.
one. His daddy's the dumb one. His uncle's the smart
Yeah.
one that can do math. You got a 33 and a third chance.
I wonder if he uses the same juice as his uncle.
I don't know.
I can buy myself
Never know that one.
flowers, write my name in the sand, talk to myself for hours. Oh, sorry. That's right. We're talking wrestling. Sorry, guys. I was.
Yeah.
Just trying
Guys,
to
we seem to forget that NXT is
Yeah.
still their developmental league. It's
I
not
don't
supposed to
forget
be
that.
the A show.
I don't forget that.
And this is where
It's back to where it's supposed to be, where it is the up and coming. I mean, you got
I'm
your
about to say,
Morgan
you gotta
Wallens
remember
or whoever the hell he is, and then Steiner
Grayson Waller.
Math 2.0. You got your guys
Rumble.
down there that are studs, but yeah, for the most part, it is developmental, and that's how it should be.
And you got the New Day as the tag team champion.
That's ridiculous.
Oh yeah, I agree. That is ridiculous.
It is, but I mean,
I don't like it when they make it a step back. I know I'm in the cons now, but they did that with Dolph, they did it with Finn.
So y'all's done with pros then, huh?
yeah.
Because Tommy's just going to go into business for himself and just jump over and start talking about cons, start bitching. We ain't even paid the bills
I
yet,
know.
Tommy. Golly.
Yeah. Well, see, when you started singing, that's usually my cue to say, "Oh yeah," and let's go ahead and pay the bills. But I just
Well,
Speaking of which,
I was kind of.
doggone.
speaking of which, what? I mean, this is ridiculous.
oh, yeah, the way we started, we're all kerfluffled. Tommy, how you feeling?
Hey, I feel great.
What the hell does it mean? How you
Oh,
feeling?
I thought you were happy to be here. I haven't heard a happy to be here in
I'm
a long
happy to be
time.
here too. That's right. I'm happy to be here too. You know that.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's right. I'm just happy to be here. That's usually my closer, isn't it?
Yep.
Oh, I don't know.
Yep.
It's been a while.
Yeah,
See, you got Mike Wills over here now trying to steal Tommy's gimmick, talking about happy to be here. He'll get his shit in, Mike. You worry about your 5 moves of doom, and Tommy get his 5 moves of doom then. You guys got any more pros to discuss
That's right.
before we move along?
I can't think really any
other
pros.
pro was.
So what you guys are telling me is that you guys like to
mine's just
complain
really with Oscar.
just as much as I do, is what you're telling me.
No, I was about to say mine is just concerning Oscar.
Oscar, yeah, her coming back with the old gimmick was pretty sweet. Unfortunately, the
Oh my
Yeah,
WWE's
God!
probably not going to do anything with her, but
No,
yeah,
no,
that's
no, no.
probably
I
not.
think they are. They need a challenger against Bianca at WrestleMania. So
no, they
why
don't.
not let?
Why would they
Yeah,
do
they do.
that?
So
What,
who
have
would you
her
want
win?
to challenge Bianca at WrestleMania?
Why would we do that?
Because Rhea decided to go against Charlotte.
Yeah, but Oscar's your choice to go against Bianca.
Bianca, yeah.
She's
Why would
winning
I
on the
choose?
18th.
Why would I choose Carmella?
Why would you not
I
choose
think Carmella's a
Carmella?
dark horse to that because she came back at the right time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I mean,
I
I'm
mean,
not going to
just
choose Liv. I'm
I'm
not going to
I'm
choose
really not
Natty.
I'm really not going to sit here and try to pretend to have an intelligent conversation about women's wrestling. I don't give a shit. Move along.
I mean, it's funny. Shayna's not in the Elimination Chamber, but
She was a couple
that
years ago. That year, me and my boy went to watch it. She kicked everybody's ass.
she eliminated everybody.
Everybody.
And then John Covey Cole shut down the whole country after that.
I did. I took him sons of
The
bitches
COVID.
COVID, and I was like, all right, guys, that's it. We're done. We'll take a break for a while. See you next season.
I can't get this to come up.
Terrible.
That was one of those stumper questions that somebody messed up on last week or 2 weeks ago.
Mike, you okay over there, bud?
What's that?
You okay? You moving? You're floating.
I'm trying to fix the desktop. My tech support just walked in, and she's going to try to fix the desktop.
Oh. Yeah, so it's nice to have a good woman fixing your shortcomings.
That's what you get when you marry a millennial.
Yeah, that's what I get when I marry a millennial. Because I'm Gen X.
Okay, hey, hold on. She trying to make us millennials sound bad. Don't do that. Nope.
Look, Lyndon, I am.
We're doing tech support. We're doing good things.
Lyndon, I
No,
am
but
also,
I'm a millennial too. But don't be trying to
and
make us
I
look
am
bad.
too. But millennials
It's
suck.
like helping an old man across the road.
Oh, you helped me across the road already.
No.
Help the old man cross her. Now, how much of an age gap was this? You saying it 2 weeks ago now?
I didn't catch
Are
that.
we really?
What?
Are we really asking the age gap question?
Back in 2018, oh wait, I broke my ribs. I can't wrestle.
Hey,
Oh,
that was a
goody, I
legitimate
can't do it.
injury, Tommy. He was
And
legitimately
then,
injured. Just like you peckerheads made me play
oh,
golf with a broken toe. Okay? We see you.
So that's why John and Jeff are thick like thieves. Okay.
yeah,
Champ,
exactly.
Real recognize
I think the
real,
champ
Mike.
and number one contender need to tag team against old John and
Tag team?
Mr.
What is
Baker
it?
there.
What is this, Pornhub? We ain't
The
doing no
Crip
damn
Patrol
tag
or
team.
something. Have both of them in feigning injuries and have us go up against them toe to toe.
That's all right, cause Jeff, he'll bring Wild Bill and Jeff Conley with them, cause they're the faction together there in Tennessee. And they used to wrestle at WVCW. They were tag team champions once upon a time over here at WVCW. But yeah,
Mike, listen to Cornbread. He knows what he's talking about.
All right, I got you.
Check him out. He's phenomenal. He has stolen his gimmick was stolen by Kevin Owens. He's amazing. Kevin Owens
Well, I noticed that.
He stole it.
Hey,
I noticed that.
His leg delivering a punch, and he's phenomenal.
What, Tommy?
The dude broke his leg while delivering a punch, and you're calling him phenomenal?
He had a lot of force in that punch, man. He had to draw way back. He stepped into that bad boy.
How do you break a leg while throwing a punch?
Did you just say somebody broke their leg while throwing a punch?
That's what I heard.
Kelly McCourt says, who does he wrestle for? I've never heard of him.
Jeff Baker, that's all right. Half the country hadn't heard of him until he started running his mouth about the rooster.
You wait. I'm talking to my attorney right now. You gonna stop with this slander of Mr. Jeff Baker? He ain't done nothing to you, Mike. We don't need a view of your house. Mike thinks he's on
Sorry, dude.
Cribs. He thinks he's on Cribs tonight or some shit. Next exhibit gonna walk in, try to pimp his room or some shit.
Pimp his ride.
Do we get to see the
Yeah, pimp his
cars?
ride. That's it.
Yeah, we want to see the rides.
Jeff Baker is defending himself in the chat. He said, I broke my leg mid-match last October and still went another 20 minutes to win. I just didn't want to give Tommy the rub. I don't blame him.
Oh, okay.
And,
Yeah,
and
I
Tommy,
hear you.
Tommy, if you're going to read off Jeff Baker's accolades, make sure you do it properly. They are the longest reigning tag champs at WVCW.
Oh, yeah. The longest reigning. Who's still the tag champs at WVCW now?
Not me.
Not me either. That makes JD Drake the longest running WVCW champion.
I wish they'd give that old boy some more time on TV. He's good.
Oh, JD, yeah. Yeah. I love JD.
I don't know what happened to Mike. I'm trying to wait around until he gets back to go into the cons. You guys want me to sing you a song while we wait?
No, you're not singing. You're singing is terrible, Miley Cyrus.
Yeah.
I'll buy my own damn flowers then, Lyndon.
And we can deliver some eggs.
Eggs. You got some eggs? You probably shit in high cotton now.
Jeff Baker probably could lay you some eggs as much chicken he is.
Who, Jeff?
Yeah, Jeff.
You need to get off my boy Jeff. He ain't done nothing to you.
Uh-huh. Oh, Jeff.
Uh-oh.
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 What you uh-ohing?
Oh, God, there's two of them. There's two of them. That ain't what I wanted. We'll try that again. Mike, can you hear us?
Yes, can you hear me?
Hey, we got a Michael Lee Wills.
We're back. Sorry, guys.
Hide your women and hide your snack cakes because Mike Wills is here.
I'm married and on a diet. What's your excuse?
No, we talk about hiding your snack cakes, so Jeff Baker's in the chat.
Oh.
Yeah.
You need to quit with the slander on my friends, sir.
Get that roll over here.
Do you even have friends?
What's today?
Today.
Tuesday.
It's Tuesday. It's Ramble Day.
You damn right I got friends on a Tuesday.
And what about every other day?
Well, I got friends on Wednesday. I got friends on Thursday. I got friends on Friday. I also have friends on Saturday. So, yes, I have friends, sir.
Look at you.
I know you get daily subscriptions. The girls in the magazines don't count, John.
Look. You guys want to talk some wrestling, or you guys want to keep dogging on me?
Let's talk some wrestling.
Yeah, let's talk wrestling.
Aiden Cross and Garrett Coleman were the last tag champions, Jeff Baker, at WVCW.
That's right. That is exactly right. He actually got something right. He actually remembers something. That is right.
Kelly McCourt says Kevin Owens is the man. He is the man that stole Jeff Baker's gimmick. I'm telling you.
Shoot.
Jeff also says, Jeff says, dang it, Rooster, the faction are more North Carolina guys than Tennessee. I'm from North Carolina. Connolly is from Jersey, and Wild Bill is from Texas. Get your shit right, Tommy. Good Lord.
Yeah, from Texas, yeah.
If you're gonna have a faction, you gotta have a Baker in the group or something like that, or a fiddle in the band or some shit like that. Oh,
Yeah, he
how
got a
nice.
fiddle in him. All right. Mm-mm-mm.
You guys want to talk about your complaints in the wrestling world? You know I got stuff to talk about, but I'm gonna let y'all have at it for a minute.
All right, you gonna start this bad boy off? I can tell everybody's wanting to in because you know what, one thing that it really killed me about the Royal Rumble.
What's that,
Okay,
cornbread?
so okay, so I was like, oh, here comes this guy. He's gonna sing a song. So I went and run and I got freshened up real quick, and then I was coming out and I thought I heard somebody run over a cat with a lawnmower. And I thought, what's that noise? And then I run outside and it wasn't no cat getting ran over by a lawnmower. I thought, well, maybe our little pet bunny was, having something wrong. Because I don't know what a bunny in distress sounds like. So I checked on the bunny and ended up it was this Hardy guy singing.
Yeah, that was bad. I'm not a
That was
Hardy
stupid.
fan anyway, but that
That
was
was
bad.
stupid. I'm sorry. That was just dumb.
And
Like you
honestly,
could have used you could have put a filler match in there besides having his dumbass sing in the ring.
that
Okay,
was,
I,
honest
I got,
goodness, I
got a,
think, what's that?
I got a question because this
Okay.
is part of my con. What would you have rather seen? That guy sing or Nia Jax?
I was happy to
Nia
see
Jax.
Nia Jax. I was
I
happy to
was
see
actually
Nia
kind of
Jax.
surprised by
I
that.
didn't
Not
like
gonna
her.
lie, I was actually surprised by that entry.
I
I
I
was
don't.
want to
surprised.
see Nia Jax sing.
I don't like Nia Jax, Michael, but I like nostalgia and I like surprises at the Rumble, and that's what that was. It was like, what? She's
I
back?
mean, it wasn't the right Samoan, but
Well,
yeah.
it was good because it made me ask myself questions. I was like, okay, Nia Jax is back. Does that mean she's going to join the Bloodline soon? What are we doing here? This has got so much
Mhm.
potential.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Oh,
they
then we
showed
got
the
Michelle.
Rumble. I mean,
Then we got then then we got Michelle McCool wrestling in Uggs. You know, in the whole War
yeah.
Rumble.
Yeah.
You know,
That girl was the highlight of the
Yeah.
Women's Rumble. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I
she
do agree with that.
she
She was
literally just left from
highlight of
her
the Rumble.
seat, going to the ring. I'm like, is she wrestling in Uggs right now?
Why not?
I'm like, what the heck is this?
But I do want to say one thing. I do think when they did that little concert thing, I think that affected that jumper Kevin Owens messed up on because how hard is it to put the ropes back in to make sure they're level? When he did that
I
jump,
think
they
he,
put the ropes
I
back
think
on
he
real quick.
tripped honestly to do that. Yeah, either tripped or he just misstepped. But good thing Roman was still laying there though. Whew,
Right.
Yeah,
that would have went bad. So it's a good thing Roman was still laying in that spot. Because if Roman wasn't, that would have been on the bad side end for Kevin.
Sure.
you're exactly right.
Because that
Yeah,
was
that
I
was.
was just looking like,
All right, I've let you guys make this show freaking boring as possible for as long as I can stand it. It's my
oh
turn now,
jeez,
boys.
here we go.
I hate to say that I was wrong because it doesn't happen very often, but I was wrong.
Oh
And
Lord.
and what I was wrong about is a gentleman by the name of Bray Wyatt. I keep getting my hopes up for Bray Wyatt. I'm talking years. And before I would blame the creative on Vince or whatever circumstances, didn't have anybody to work with him, whatever. But he's been back for a couple months. Other than his return night, the night he come back and they put the lights on all the puppets, I feel like it has been very, very underwhelming. the whole black light.
But the sad part of it is, before he left, he was doing a gimmick that was working until that Hell in a Cell match. That Hell in a Cell match with Seth Rollins killed that gimmick.
Listen. I
Okay,
enjoyed.
okay.
I enjoyed the Fiend kicking everybody's ass, just like I enjoyed Goldberg kicking everybody's ass back in the day. The problem you were going to run into with the Fiend is the same problem you run into with Bill Goldberg. You cannot be invincible in wrestling. You have to get your comeuppance. It only works for so long. With that character, the Fiend, he was supernatural. You're not going to beat him, and it will work for a little while. But the problem with that gimmick is it puts Bray Wyatt over and nobody else. Tell me I'm wrong.
Well, no, you're right, but I mean, even the Demogorgon went down the fire.
This dude trying to play damn Magic the Gathering or something. I don't know what the hell we're doing here.
Somebody over against a quote supernatural thing. If you went the route that Shawn Michaels went in one of the WrestleManias against The Undertaker, where Undertaker's this dark being, and then here comes Shawn Michaels all dressed in white, being all, quote, holy. If you had somebody like, if you're being the embodiment of evil, then you need somebody that's coming in on a white horse as the savior of us all, metaphorically speaking.
Okay, and then what? And then what? And then what? Then what do? Reset and do it again tomorrow? That's only going to, I mean, to each their own. That's the beautiful thing about wrestling. There's so many different flavors for everyone. But ultimately, my point from the jump was I'm tired of the Bray Wyatt. And I like Bray Wyatt. But I'm tired of it. And I hate to say that. I don't know if this Uncle Howdy thing is some kind of nod to Barry Windham or something. What's the Uncle about? I don't understand it. I mean, help me understand it, please. WWE. Wyndham Rotunda. Help me understand, please.
Well, it's a callback to the Wyatt family. Maybe he's trying to start a new.
I mean, I technically liked his Eater of Worlds character. Right?
Yeah, I did too. It was great. Yeah. It was great. He could be beat, and it was.
He could be
great.
beat, but his promos were like, I mean, you couldn't top it. He can get beat, still be over, but.
But if you are going to get beat, make sure you wash your pants bad tonight. Huh. Wonder why. I'll have to watch back on the replay to see if it's on my end or possibly on your end.
I'm getting a nod over here that, we're getting a leg.
Well, it might be time to finally pull the trigger and switch to Frontier. Suddenlink, you can suck it.
Sudden stink.
Talk about a heel. That's a damn heel if I've ever seen one.
Is connected.
I'm going to put me and my son's artwork over. Years ago when Cody Rhodes was in the WWE for the first time, my little man wanted a Stardust character and a wrestler, and I couldn't find one, or they hadn't made any yet or something. So old Dad pulled out the Sharpie and went to work, and he found it the other day and brought me Stardust.
Nice.
I remember seeing a Luchasaurus you did.
Yeah. Well, actually, I didn't. Jonah done that one, man. Jonah done the whole thing. Oh. It was the head of Damian Sandow, and it was the mask of Kane that he colored green, and it was one of the Cologne's bodies. I can't remember which one. But, yeah, he did pretty good with it.
Yeah. That's awesome.
Unfortunately, he don't care much about the figures anymore. He sold all his off there last year. He had probably close to 200 of them, and he don't care anymore. Yeah, but he's back into watching wrestling with me and this stuff. I took him to the show with me this past weekend. He had a good time.
Oh, good.
Well, that's good.
Yeah.
I know there's supposed to be one in Hinton on March 31st coming around.
There is there is going to be one on March 31st, and you may or may not already know this, but yours truly is going to be doing commentary at that event.
No
Oh,
kidding.
really now?
Yeah, that's a little news flash here on the Royal Ramble. I haven't told anybody that yet.
Well, we heard it here first.
Heard it here first.
We heard it first. And we got somebody that lives in Hinton, right? That might want to come.
Who?
I was born and raised there.
Mike, Mike from Hinton. Yeah.
I'm from there.
They, look, the company that look, there's you got to have class to come to this event. Okay, you can't just bring anybody in off the street. All right.
I won't even dignify that with a response, John.
Just look at me. That means we don't get to go.
Last time I checked,
No.
last time you and I were in Hinton, John Covey Cole, I won a competition and you lost a competition to this guy.
That's because it was fixed. It was fixed. You're from Hinton. Of course you won.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
Pop in. I'll pop in with the belt. Yeah.
Mr. George South is going to be in the main event, Tommy.
George South against Brad Thomas. I seen that. Murphy Koskikin's going to be on that show.
Yes, he is.
Yeah, that's another one. That's kind of a jerk like somebody else in Tennessee. But yeah.
North Carolina. He corrected you earlier. Don't make me do it again. That's twice.
What was it?
He told you earlier. If you're talking about the man, Mr. Baker, I know who you're talking about. They told you he is from North Carolina. This is North Carolina.
Hey, you know what? That is funny. You knew who I was talking about.
That's because you've been picking on him for the last month, Tommy.
Mm-hmm. So you must think really highly of him too.
I do. Jeff Baker is a top-notch man. Every morning when I wake up, I try to be more and more like Jeff Baker every day.
Yeah, so you get more and more of an a-hole every day. Okay, I see you.
I'm not an a-hole. I just speak facts. That's all. That's all.
He can say he's not an a-hole.
Big the differ on that one, but yeah.
What do you say? And a lie detector tested came back that that was a lie.
Hey, ain't nobody lying. You ain't got to lie, Craig. You ain't got to lie. You guys got any more cons you want to discuss before we get out of here? We've been here almost an hour. This has been probably one of the worst shows ever.
Nowhere to go but
it
up.
hasn't been the worst.
I said one of, Lyndon, one of.
We've had some bad ones, but
I mean, this is practically a good one because you've been sober.
Never mind.
Don't everybody talk at one time now.
Well, there's either silence or everybody talking at once. That's because of the lag.
I'm like a half second.
Yeah.
Yep. Suddenly.
My lag is half a second. And I ain't even in West Virginia. That's the sad part.
That was probably a lot of more technical difficulty here earlier. Is sudden stink.
Maybe.
More like Covey housing stink.
Did you guys see Jericho housing?
Jericho housing, that's right.
I totally forgot that cruise was over the weekend.
One of these days I'm gonna go on that cruise. My buddy Tim Cross went on that cruise a couple years ago.
That's so damn expensive though, bro.
Yeah, I know.
For the rooms on a cruise, man, that thing is so expensive.
What about Samoa Joe beating the heck out of Darby Allin tonight? Did you see that?
Out of who?
Darby
Darby
Allin, he
Allin.
won the the TNT title off of.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
Michael Lee Wills, you got any final thoughts, bud?
Hey, listen, guys. In all seriousness, I'm just glad that we're back together doing this. That's my final thought.
That's his way of stealing your gimmick without stealing your gimmick, Tommy. He's got that #1 contendership now. He's being a dick. I'm telling you, it's coming.
Yeah, I have to watch my back when to Hinton.
That's like that meme that you see all the time. Mike, tell me you're happy to be here without telling me you're happy to be here.
I'm glad that John Cody Cole is not the champion.
I'm going to get my damn belt
There
back.
you go.
I'm going to get my belt back. Come hell or high water. You
Take a
watch.
number 5, son. You're behind me.
We still got to look into that. I swear it was fixed. Tommy, you got any final thoughts, buddy?
Yeah, I'm just happy to be here. Yeah, see, there it is. I'm glad to be back with the crew here. I also gotta say, little thoughts and prayers I seen before we come on air that Jerry Lawler had a stroke. You guys see that?
I did.
I saw
Mhm.
I
that.
meant
He
to
did.
so Jerry, he gave me a concussion about 15 years ago with a nice little clothesline. But yeah, Jerry, thoughts and prayers go out to him. Hope he recovers and gets back well. And
Bro,
it's
it's
good to be
wrestling. It's wrestling. What do you mean help he recovers and gets back well? You hope he kicks out, man. Come on, chicken.
Yeah, well, yeah, he's good.
You either ask a drunk person or ask a kid, and they'll tell you the truth most of the time.
Yep, this is
Yep.
true. Always, drunk person will say everything that's on their mind.
Good or bad.
True.
No filter.
Nope.
I apologize, Ramblers, for the poor quality tonight. I will try to figure out what's going on before we come back on air and see if I can't justify it. I don't know if I can, but I'm going to give it a shot. But that's all the time we got for today. Enjoy some wrestling. Have fun. Jordan Grace, lay off of the steroids. You've done enough. For Lyndon Childers, the #1 contender, Michael Lee Wills, your Royal Ramble champion, Tommy Thomason. I'm John Covey Cole, guys. Until next time, ramble on.
And long.